and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to show you how I've reorganised my son's bedroom. As I just mentioned, today I'm going to be tidying Ted's bedroom. So this is my son's room. My son is 6 and as you can see he has quite a lot of cuddly toys in here. I put all the cuddly toys upstairs because there was no space downstairs in the toy cupboard for them. So I put them all up here, but they are spreading quite wildly. So that's a job I've got to do. And I also want to clean inside his wardrobe, like his chest of drawers. I think I'm going to move some things around, so I'm going to take all of the drawers out and clean them out and have a look at what it still fits him and what doesn't. And also I've got to clean the bookshelf as well down here. The bookshelf has suddenly become very messy and there are some books in there that he doesn't really read anymore, so I thought I'd get rid of those. I think we're hopefully going to give some of those to a friend. And then his wardrobes, which are behind you at the moment, we don't really use them as wardrobes. They smell a bit funny. I don't know what it is, but I've never really wanted to put his clothes in there in case they start to smell as well. So at the moment we're storing a mattress in the end one for some bizarre reason, so I think I'm going to try and take that out and see if we can get rid of that or donate it or take it to the dump or something, but we're going to do something with that. And then in the other one I've stored a few clothes which are in boxes that need to go up into the attic. So there's quite a few jobs I need to do in here today. I will try to slow this video down and show you everything I do, but unfortunately sometimes I do run out. Like, I do think the video would be too long and people won't always watch till the end, so that's why I try to fast forward it to try and make sure you get to see everything that I do. So yeah, I will take you with me as long as you're willing to come, and I'm going to clean Ted's bedroom. So here is how I've tidied and reorganised my son's bedroom. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deal with the cuddly toys. These, as you can see, this box is overflowing, so I've got a few spare boxes in the wardrobe, so I think I'm going to try and do something with that now. Took out a pile of toys, and these are all the toys that Ted used to cuddle before he went to sleep at night. So these all probably need a good wash, to be honest with you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these downstairs now and put these in the washing machine, and there's a few other cuddly toys that need a good wash that are downstairs as well. So yeah, these are going in the washing machine now. But I've also tidied up over here as well. So we've still got his lamp here. This is a globe lamp, so you can plug this in and it turns into a lamp. But Ted said it's a bit too bright, so we're still on that one at the moment. But yeah, I've tidied up here and I'm just going to give this a dust as well, I think. So yeah, I'm going to dust this and then take those to the washing machine. This is Ted's chest of drawers, and this is where we store all of his clothes and all of the stuff he's going to grow into. But I've also got a drawer here with things that probably could go into my office, I'm thinking. And there's some breast pads at the back there as well, so that's interesting. I think that's for when I thought I was going to breastfeed, but never did. So yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean out these drawers. As you can see, these are overloaded with clothes, and then down here there isn't much in the bottom drawers. So I'm going to take some of these clothes out and rearrange them. Basically that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to reorganise this chest of drawers now. So firstly, I took the top 3 drawers. So in the top 3 drawers are Ted's underpants, vests and socks. And then there was a drawer with like baby stuff in it. So there's his baby book in there that I used to take when I went to get him weighed. And there was a few other bits and pieces as well. There were some labels as well, which I now store in my office cupboard. So I took those out. And then there was also some like nappy cream in there and some other odd bits and pieces that I'm going to take to a pharmacy. So I just basically took everything out of that drawer, and then I used that drawer to store Ted's hats and things that we have in those drawers. And then in the drawer next to that one, I then stored his underpants and then in the final one I stored his socks and his vests as well. I think next year I'm probably not going to buy any vests because he's not wearing them now, so I think they're probably a bit of a waste of money, to be honest with you. So I'll probably get rid of those. And then once those drawers were all done and I'd put those back, I then moved on to the next set of drawers. As I just mentioned, I then moved on to cleaning Ted's clothes drawers. So these drawers are where we store all of his clothes. Everything goes into these drawers. And basically what I did was I pulled out all of the drawers and I looked at each drawer individually and I took out anything that didn't fit. I refolded his t-shirts and I put those into one drawer, and then I put his jumpers and his trousers into another drawer, and then in the final drawer I put his school uniform and his pyjamas, and then we have a fourth drawer where I store spare clothes, stuff that's too big for him at the moment. I also forgot to mention earlier that I am using a Method spray to clean the drawers as well. Method is an all natural spray, so there's no nasty chemicals in there, and I think this is a really great product to use, especially in a bedroom, because you don't want to go to bed smelling chemicals at night. So so I use that to clean the inside of the drawers as well. And then I put all the clothes back and everything is really neat and tidy again, and everything is reorganised just the way I like it, fingers crossed. Ted's drawers, as you can see, these are all lovely and clean now and reorganised. So I've done vests, which he doesn't really wear now, as you can see. These have been sitting in the drawer for forever, so next year I don't think I'm going to buy them again. I've got socks there, and then in this drawer I've got his underpants, so hopefully next year we might be able to get a bit more space up here and put his underpants and his socks next to each other and use this drawer for something else. And then in this drawer I've just put his bottoms, like his trousers and his jogging bottoms, and then his jumpers as well. There are a few bits in the wash as well, so there's some more to go in there. And then in this drawer It's a whole drawer of t-shirts. I don't know how he's accumulated so many t-shirts, but he has. So, and then that is just stuff that I don't really know what to do with, so I'm leaving in there. And then down here I have put his uniform. So all of his uniform bits, and then his pyjamas are down here as well. And then in the last drawer, this has any spare stuff that we might need for next year. So we've got some shorts down here. And then anything that's too big for him at the moment. So we've got a Christmas jumper, and we also have a jumper that he loved, but they didn't have a smaller size, so we wanted to get the bigger size. So we're putting it down there until next year when he remembers he likes it again. So now I'm going to sort the bed out, and I'm going to try and put these clothes into these two boxes. So everything that I've pulled out of the wardrobe, I'm now going to try and get into these boxes. So every year that Ted has grown out of his clothes, I've always stored them in a big plastic box, and we've put them into the attic for the next child. Unfortunately, I don't think the next child is going to happen. So what my husband and I have decided to do is sell some of the clothes. So we're going to take them to like an NCT nearly new sale. I'm not sure about the stuff he's grown out of recently, because some of that did go into holes. I think I threw out the stuff that went into holes, but there was some stuff that wasn't as nearly new as it could be. So yes, the baby stuff like the baby grows and the vests and things like that, we're thinking we're going to sell to we're going to try and sell an NCT sale. And yeah, and then we'll have a bit more space in the loft, because our loft is packed right now. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do, and I'm still keeping these clothes. I may take them to charity in a little while, but yeah, not really sure what to do with them at the moment. So I just put them back into the wardrobe in the boxes, and hopefully we'll be able to get them in the attic at some point in the future. So the final place I have to clean is the bookshelf. Ta-da! And since last week when I did a video on this, it's become very messy again. So I'm going to have a clean of this, and I think I'm going to tidy out some of the books that Ted's not reading as well. There are a few things in here that are a bit babyish for him now. So I'm going to get rid of those. We're hopefully going to give those to a friend. And yeah, and then I'm just going to have a little tidy up. And this is the last place I have to clean. Yay! So for the next task, I took it shelf by shelf. I kind of knew the books that Ted wasn't reading anymore, so I took those off the shelf and I set those to one side, and then I just reorganised the books again. My son has been having a lot of fun in the morning reading books, which is great. He does tend to read them quite loudly sometimes to try and wake mummy and daddy up, but he's very cheeky. But yeah, so I'm really pleased he's been reading the books, but then he doesn't put them back on the shelf like I'd like him to put them back on the shelf, as most kids don't, I'm sure. So yeah, so basically I reorganised and then just tidied the books up, and I set the books that we're going to give to a friend to one side. I did actually get quite emotional reading some of these books, because we had such a great time reading these books together. And again, we were trying to keep these for the next child, but again, I don't think the next child is going to happen. So I'm really pleased that hopefully they're going to go to a really good home. And once I'd completed this task, I felt relieved and happy that I'd done it. This bookshelf was a complete mess, and it now looks so much better, thank goodness. That is Ted's bookshelf, finally done. I got rid of about 2 bags worth of books, so there's a bit more space again on here. Well, it doesn't look like it, but there is space between these books, I hope. No, not really. Yeah, oh yeah, down here there is. Yes, so I've just reorganised it, put the bigger books down the bottom, and then put the smaller books at the top, and this is the only one I couldn't actually fit into the bookshelf. So yes, that's Ted's bookshelf done. So that's how I've tidied and reorganised my son's bedroom, and that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. Have you been tidying rooms in your homes, and which rooms have you been tidying? I'd love to know, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!